I don't know what I'm gonna do. Our chef Steinmetz is not available this week, and we had an amazing cheesecake last week. And what are we gonna do this week? I don't know. I'm stuck. You know what? Let me reach out to a friend of mine. He's a caterer. Maybe he could help me out. No, I'll send him a voice note. Hey, Chef Nissen, how's everything by you? Hope all is well. I don't know if you're busy right now, but if you have some time, do you mind joining me on a video conference? Curious to know if he's gonna answer. Oh, I hope he could answer. Oh, wow. I wonder if he's going to answer me. He's thinking. You know, it takes forever to think. Takes forever to wait for an answer. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ooh, I got an answer.
Yeah, sure. I'm making supper right now. You want to join?
Oh wow, you're saying that you could show us how you're making supper? Wow, I'm gonna send you a link and hopefully we could join you. I'm gonna send you a link right away. Wow, so nice of you. Ooh, I'm gonna set myself up over here. Oh, wow, I have this great platform. Let me share an invite to him. Ooh, where is it? Yeah, I think that's the way to share it to him. This is the link. Come and join. Ooh, wow. It would be amazing if you could join us. Oh, wow. He's in Florida, guys. We're in New York. He's in Florida. This is going to be amazing. I wonder if he's answering us. No, he listened to it, so he might just go and join us straight. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I wonder if he's joining us. Probably has to take care of, set everything up. Oh wow! You should know this. This chef Nissen. He is a caterer in South Florida. He is the chef of Camp Gan Yisrael, Florida. He's legendary. So this is gonna be amazing. So like this is like kind. Oh, he's there. Chef Nissen, is that you? Chef Nissen, do you hear me? Chef Nissen, do you hear us?
He's on?
Yeah, do you hear us?
Hello?
Do you hear us?
No, but he's on.
You see him?
No.
Chef Nissen, do you hear us?
I hear you.
Oh, wow. Chef Nissen, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Rabbi Cohen?
Baruch Hashem, you know what? I want my phone to jump straight into California. So I'm going to send my phone into California. Stay ready. Let's try this out. 1, 2, 3. And... poof.
California? I'm in Florida.
Oh, wow. We are so lucky. What's it called? We have over here in Darchai, every single Sunday, we have a bake day. And our chef makes something. But this week, it's after Shavuos, and it's very, very difficult. So I'm stuck with nobody. I know you're a chef. I don't know if you just do baking. Maybe you do cooking. But I see you're preparing supper. Maybe you're preparing for someone. But could we join it? Could we join you?
Yeah, for sure. You could join.
What do you have? What's on the menu?
Today we're making a very special supper.
What are you making? Or you want to keep it a surprise?
We're making...
Surprise!
That's my junior right over here in fall. It's a surprise?
He wants to keep it a surprise.
I tell them.
Okay, so...
what is it?
Tacos.
Tacos? Wow. So before we start, what do we need? What do the boys need to get?
Okay, so we need to get it like this. With tacos, you need an onion, a white onion, and you need about ground beef, about 2 pounds. This is about 2 pounds of ground beef. You can get lean or fatty, whatever you like. Okay, no problem. Then you're going to need to season it. It's called a thing called taco seasoning. But if you don't have taco seasoning at home, you could get some salt, pepper, garlic, sugar, seasoning salt, and you make a mix, and you can put that inside, and some salsa. Mild salsa is good. And then we have taco shells and flour tortillas.
So we're not making the actual taco shell. We're making what's going to be inside.
Exactly. The taco shell, we leave it up to the professionals. Not more the professionals, but the company. We're going to make the filling. And not only that, we're going to make a guacamole that goes in the tacos.
Wow. Our chef,
false flavored, right?
Our chef also does, whenever he does something, he does two things. So, wow. So I guess this is like a chef trademark. So we're going to do a main thing and a side thing.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. So let's see. What do we need to do first?
Okay. So we take the onion.
We need to take a full onion.
A full onion, it's about a medium-sized onion for about 2 pounds of meat. If you have 2 pounds of ground beef, you take a full onion.
Okay. We have to peel the skin off, right?
You take the skin off. You make the outer 2 layers.
And you cut the ends off first.
You cut the tops off first. Yes, exactly.
And then
you peel it. Take the outer layer off. Throw it out. Then you cut it in half, just like this. Then you slice.
You cut it like semicircles.
Yeah, semicircles, and then you do chop.
How thick should the semicircles be?
It's about, I don't know, a quarter of an inch.
Okay, so average. Don't make it too thick. Don't make it too thin.
Correct. You want it to be nice sized pieces.
So you're making them like square pieces. So you cut it one side and then you cut it the other way.
Exactly. You cut it one side and you cut it the other. Let me chop it.
Wow. It looks like Rafal is a chef in training.
That's right. Look,
I see you're wearing your catering jacket. Nissan's Catering. Wow.
That's right. This is Nissan's Catering. I have a catering company in Florida. So whenever you're down in Florida, you come to Nissan's Catering. And we have the best camp. Robert Cohen's always there. And the best food out there.
That is 100%. Wow. So, okay, now that we have this cut, what do we do with it? We put it on the side or we leave it on the cutting board?
So right now it's on the cutting board right now. So the next thing we do is we're going to we have a skillet, a frying pan. You turn on the heat on high. You take a little vegetable oil.
Does it make a difference what type of pan? Does it have to be thick? Does it have to be big?
No, you want more of a frying pan, a saucepan. You don't want a pot. You want more of a pan to be easy to mix.
Got you. How much oil do you put in?
I put in, let's say, two teaspoons of oil. I just do by the eye. You just pour a little bit, enough to have a very thin layer around the frying pan over here. You see what I'm doing? I'm making all that. Now it's full of oil.
And the fire has to be on a high.
I put the fire on high, correct.
And if people have the dials, they put it to the highest?
They put it to the number on high. Yeah, correct. Yes.
Got you. Cool.
Okay.
By the way, who's behind the camera?
Behind the camera is for the best camper in CGI Florida, Beryl Pesner.
Beryl Pesner is your son. Wow. Beryl, thank you so much.
Guys from Darchai come to Florida. You get to see Beryl. He's going to be in 5 years, he's going to be the chef in camp.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's 10, and by he's 15, he's taking me over. I'm going to retire.
Zaire Shane. Wow. So we have everything diced up. What's next?
Okay, so everything's diced up. So now we're going to take the onion, and we throw it in the frying pan.
Do we have to wait for the oil to bubble, or we could put it in right away?
You can put it in pretty quickly. That's fine. You put it inside, And now you hear a little. That's perfect. Now you mix it around, and Rafal's gonna mix it around. So I let it sit for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, about I'll say about 3 to 4 minutes till it gets nice and golden brown. Then we have the.
Is it important that someone is stirring them, or you could leave them on the fire on their own?
You can leave it on the fire on their own. You can do something else while it's happening, but you should keep mixing it. It shouldn't stick to the pan.
Okay, so what's next now?
What's next? So while I do that, usually I let that sit, and then we could make the guacamole now because it'll take time for that to go in the meat. I do the guacamole in a couple of parts because let that sit, then I get the meat on, then and then I add the other stuff into the guacamole.
So
So
we're not going to be doing one thing and then the other. We're going to be mixing and matching.
Correct. That's how I do it to keep things going. While Rafal is mixing the pan, so I take an avocado. You could do 1 or 2 avocados, depending how big you want.
Yeah, Beryl, move in closer so we could see what's happening.
So you take a knife, you cut it down the middle.
How many avocados are we going to be using?
I'm going to use 2. You twist it off just like that, and now you have the avocado.
Why don't I get to cut an avocado so perfectly like you?
This is many years in trados. Avocados from Mexico, that's why.
Okay, so what are you doing? You just put the knife through the seed?
Yeah, and I take it out just like that. I'll show you in the next one. You put the knife, you twist it, and it comes right out. Okay,
wow.
So I got that. That's done. Now you take the avocado, you make slices like this in the avocado. Very nice. 1/4 inch. Cut it again in 1/4, just like this.
So you're making lines.
Lines lines this way and then this way.
Uh-huh. Oh wow. What are you doing now?
Now I'm popping it right out into the bowl that I'm going to be using for the salad. Then
cool.
Here's one more over here.
How big should the bowl be? How many cups of water should it hold?
Cups of water, maybe 4 or 5 cups. You don't need that big. I just have that bowl. It's a nice wooden bowl.
Because from the camera, it's hard to tell.
You can use a 12-ounce soup bowl. So I got this avocado out. Now
we do the other side.
So now this is inside in the bowl. I'm gonna let it sit for a second because let me do one more avocado. Hold on a second.
Yeah, let's keep that camera steady and see all the good food.
All the good food. Okay, so we got Robert Farrell's doing it. Got one more avocado. Let me show everybody how to do it.
Let's do it again. Yeah, look carefully, guys.
Here's the pit right over here, or the pit was right over there. So you take the knife, you cut it just like that. When you push in, you're gonna hit the pit, and then you go all the way around just like that. And then you just twist it right like this, right so. And then to get the pit, be careful, guys. Make sure your mom or dad is watching. You put it like this.
Not violently.
Not violently, and then you twist, and it comes right out.
Cool. At least now I know. Cool. I just learned something new.
And then we cut the avocado just like this. We put this inside quickly. So we should. Then we get to the next step right over here with the meat.
Obviously, the boys have to wash their hands before they start baking and cooking all this stuff.
Yes, I wash my hands about 50 times a day, maybe even more. I work, yeah.
You're dealing with food the whole time. You have to.
Wash my hands all the time to be clean, especially during this time of Corona. Okay, so now, before I start together with the meat, we're going to do, just quickly, I'm going to take a lemon, cut it in half.
A big lemon? What size lemon?
A medium-sized, regular size lemon, doesn't make a difference. I'm going to cut it in half. Then I'm going to squeeze. I take the lemon, face it up. The reason why I do that, because I don't want the pits inside. And you squeeze. And you see all the juice coming out?
Oh,
I'm doing
wow.
that for taste and also because the avocado is going to sit. You don't want it to turn brown.
So
I should put
lemon
lemon juice
juice.
that keeps it from turning brown.
I never knew that.
It helps. That's what helps. Lemon juice helps. Okay, now the
So
avocado.
we only use half a lemon for it?
No, I do a whole lemon actually. I do a whole lemon. Gives a nice flavor, and we're almost there.
You should
Okay.
know, guys, in camp, whenever Chef Nissen serves his guacamole, that's the only thing in camp that there's never ever any leftovers. There's always more in camp because Chef Nissen makes at least 3 or 4 times the portions for everybody. But even at 3 and 4 times the portions for guacamole, he still runs out of it because it's such a popular dish. So I'm finally have a chance to see how he makes it for the first time. Rafal, is the onions all ready?
Yeah.
The onions are ready now. So guys, now we're
Daryl, let's see how golden they are. Could you bring the camera to the oven? This is live from Florida, boys. Wow, very nice. Wow, Rafal, I think you're gonna give Beryl a run for his money here. What's next, Chef Nissen?
Okay, so right now you're putting on some gloves because I'm going to touch the meat. Here, so here's the ground beef. This is 2 pounds of ground beef.
So when they go to the store, if they didn't go already to buy it, make sure they have 2 pounds of ground beef. Wait, before you put it in, let's see what ground beef looks like for those who've never seen it before.
Ground beef is basically any type of meat, chop, ribeye roast, anything like that, and ground it up.
Ground beef is what you use for hamburgers.
That's right. You can make a burger patty like this, guys, and you grill it. That's a burger patty. Or we're gonna do like this. Make this.
Sloppy Joe's is also used. You use this for Sloppy Joe's, right?
This is exactly like Sloppy Joe meat. That's correct.
When you put it in the frying pan, you could just put it in there, or you have to break it up a bit.
So I'm gonna put it in now. We're gonna be mixing it also. I lower the flame a little bit down to about
medium,
5, just for a little bit. And
so they should put the flame now to medium.
Inside.
That whole bag is 2 pounds.
This bag is 2 pounds. Yeah.
Wow. And so the flame is on medium right now.
On medium, yes.
Okay, so you have to break up the meat, but put the whole bag in there.
Correct.
I see Rafal has gloves. Wow.
I have gloves on. Okay. Now.
So I don't know if we can call this bake day. I think we're gonna have to call this cooking day. Oop. We're still with you? We almost lost connection. 1 second, Chef Nissen, I think we see you, but we don't hear you. Chef Nissen, we see you, but we don't hear you. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Chef Nissen? Oh my gosh. Chef Nissen, we don't hear you. Chef Nissen, we don't hear you. But we could tell right now that Chef Nissen is stirring the chopped meat. Chef Nissen, I don't know if he hears us. Chef Nissen? Oh my gosh. We're going to have to reconnect with Chef Nissen. Chef Nissen, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. You got it?
Okay, wow, we hear you. Thank God. Okay, so as we were holding, so now you have the meat inside. And, well, Beryl, could you come closer so we can see what's going on there? Very nice.
So basically, we saw before, look at the meat,
brown.
The color of the meat, and then it turns to a different color right over here.
So if it's brown, it's good. If it's pink, it's not so good?
That's correct. That's going to be raw.
So,
okay, so we're still mixing.
Okay with eating raw
pieces. The fall's going to continue mixing. This part, you have to be there to mix it because you don't want it to overcook.
How long should you be stirring it? Until when?
It takes about anywhere, depending on it takes anywhere about 8 minutes to get it nice and brown.
But you should look to make sure.
Uh,
When do you know that you left it there too long?
it's not going to get there. It's not going to be there too long because, as you see, look at the inside over here. Before there was no liquid. Now you see some liquid. This is a little. When you're cooking the meat, you're cooking it down, and this is some fat that's in there, which is fine. But you see, in a few minutes, you're going to see. I'm going to try to take off as much as I can, drain it off.
So the liquid is not a good thing.
It's not bad, but it's fat. You want to take off. You want a little bit is fine, but most of it I'm going to drain it off to get it out.
Cool.
You see, like all this liquid right over here.
So when it's eventually going to evaporate, or you have to pour it out.
It's not going to evaporate. You're going to have to pour it out.
Gotcha.
Because the time you're going to need to do that is going to take much longer.
Got you.
It's fat.
So this is all that it is. It's just onions and oil and the meat, and that's it. Or there's more to do.
There's more to do. This is the first part of it. You saute the onions, then you saute the meat. Then you let it cook, then you strain it. Then we're going to season it up.
So this is called sautéing.
This is sautéing, correct. You're sautéing the meat.
Cool.
Take some time. You could let it go. Now I'm putting the fire a little higher.
So now you're putting it from medium to between medium and high.
Correct. Okay. So we're almost there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it. Normally what I do is I have a ladle, but this will be easier. I'm going to go like this. Hold on 1 second.
So it's been 8 minutes so far.
It's about 8 minutes, so hold on.
Beryl, you're doing an amazing job. I got so worried. Okay, Baruch Hashem, we got Chef Nissen, but how will we camera it? And you're doing an amazing job at the cameraing. Thank you,
See how it's simmering now?
Thank you, Beryl.
You see it simmering? You have a lot of fat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, pick it up, take it off the fire.
Pour it inside the Fleischke sink.
That's right, in the meat sink.
It's better to do it that way as opposed to putting it through a strainer?
You could do that. That's more things to clean in your kitchen.
Got you. Is it, would something like this clog up your sink? It's not like it, does it like
if you
harden
do a
up?
drop, it's fine. But if you do a lot, like I do in other places in catering, I wouldn't do that. No.
So if it's like little bit, it's okay. But
that's fine. It's not going to clog up your sink. You have oil all the time in your sink. This is a house sink. It's not like that. If you start pouring down oil and stuff like that, then it's a problem.
So you have, once you poured everything out, you put it back on the fire.
Say it again.
Once you poured everything out, you put it back on the fire?
Exactly. I put it right back on the fire. And now it comes the seasoning part of it. I'm going to lower this down a little bit again to about medium. Then the first thing I do is put in some salsa.
How much salsa?
So salsa, let me start. I'm going to do like this. This is a cup. Let's do a cup. For about 2 pounds, I'm going to try a cup. Let's see if it goes.
A cup is usually 8 ounces, right?
I do everything by eye. I see, have a feeling. I don't have measurements. I see.
Because you're a professional caterer, so therefore you're dealing with big amounts.
So I'm putting here actually right now 1.5 cups. 1.5 cups inside of it.
Does it make a difference what type of salsa?
Doesn't make a difference. You could do mild or spicy. Depends how spicy you want it. This one has a mild, has a small kick to it. Then I'm gonna take a small spoon and put like about this amount inside.
What is this? What is this again?
This is taco seasoning. They sell it in the stores. Most stores have it. But if you don't have it, don't worry. You could put some. Make a mixture: salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, paprika, seasoning salt, chili powder.
And how much of this taco powder did you put in?
So I put in about 2 spoons. 2.5 regular size.
2.5 spoons.
This size spoon, yeah. Okay, now we're gonna mix this
tablespoons.
up.
You put in
Tablespoon,
two and a half tablespoons.
Correct.
And now you mix it up.
Correct. You mix it up. So now you're gonna let this cook over here. Let it simmer a little bit.
Did I just hear a New York accent?
A New York accent? Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, from Crown Heights.
Like, you live in Florida, but you're originally from Crown Heights. So, boys, we have a Crown Heightser.
That's right, Sterling Street. Does anybody live on Sterling Street?
Cool.
The famous blocks of Sterling Street. It's the hood. So I put in 1.5 cups. I think I'm going to put in a little more. I want it to be a little more saucy. A little more sauce, another 1/2 cup inside.
So it'll be 2 cups in total.
2 cups in total, correct. And now it's a medium size. So now we have a nice little amount of liquid inside over here. We're going to let it. Okay, now it's a medium size. Looks very good to me. Okay.
Wow.
So now we
How many tacos does this fill up?
Quite a bit. This could feed at least a nice 10 people to 15 people.
Wow.
We'll see. Okay, so now
We're going back to the avocados now?
So right now we're letting this sit and let it cook for a little bit. We're going back to the avocado. That is correct.
How long should that mixture stay on the fire?
So before, when you were cooking it, before we drained the fat off,
It was 8 minutes.
it was 8 minutes. It was basically more or less done. Now we added the salsa and the seasoning. You can add a little salt to it also.
How much salt did you add?
Just a little bit, very little, just because the taco has enough, just a little bit of salt, and the meat has salt, so you don't need a lot of salt.
But if the boys don't know what a little bit means, they should add a teaspoon, a quarter, half a teaspoon.
Teaspoon is more
A
than
teaspoon.
enough.
Great.
To be honest, you don't even have to add anything salt because it has enough, I think. But if you want, you add a little bit.
So is that an apple you have with you?
Say it again.
Is that an apple?
This is not an apple. Okay, so now we're going back to the guacamole. This is a tomato.
Ooh, how big? Big one?
It's a medium-sized tomato.
Okay.
We're going to cut it in half.
Okay.
Then what I do is, you see over here, you have the end. So I just cut it off like this, go inside, cut around it, and cut it out.
Let's get a close-up, Beryl.
Get a close-up right over here.
So you're cutting the stem, the area where the stem is.
Correct. I cut off where the stem is. I cut it right off. Then I take the tomato. I cut it in half this way, standing up.
You're cutting circles.
Cutting one circle. Then I cut slices like this. I use a serrated knife because a serrated knife holds it together.
What does serrated mean?
Serrated means it has bumps on the knife. This knife is smooth. And this knife is a serrated knife.
Got you. So
you could use the big one also, a big serrated knife.
So now that you made one circle, now you're cutting them into smaller pieces.
That's right. I made one circle, then made slices.
So now they look like cubes. They look like cubes.
Exactly, like cubes. Then we're gonna take. One second, do the other one. I put this in the. I'll put it together with the avocado. Put it over here, Rafal. And Rafal wants to cut the rest. Let's see how he does with that. Be careful with your finger. Then you cut down.
He's gonna cut the end off.
Cut the end off. You see, he's being careful.
Oh, the Bacher hears what instructions the first time, and he does it right.
Okay, now you cut it this way, flat this way. Keep your fingers away.
Yeah, be careful. We need your fingers, or you need your fingers.
Okay, now cut it down this way here.
And now, nice.
And then nice, and cut the rest like this. Now take the big knife and cut it this way here.
I'm not doing that.
You're not doing it. Okay, he doesn't want to do the big knife. See, now I'm cutting.
Mommy didn't want.
Aha.
Okay.
The power of mommy, even when she's not there.
You see, the mom doesn't let. Okay, no problem.
Come on.
You have to be careful. You cut his fingers.
So you
I
learned.
cut my fingers. Who remember, Rabbi Cohen, you remember when I cut this?
I do, unfortunately. Wow.
It happens. It's part of the job. Okay, so what I do is normally I also take a red onion, but I don't have a red onion, so I'm going to take a white onion instead.
So this is the same type of onion like we had before.
Yeah, I'm going to put a little onion inside the guacamole, but I'm going to only do a quarter. I'm going to cut the onion in half.
This time you don't cut the tops or bottoms?
No, because I want to keep the onions for later, so I'm just cutting it in half. And then the part that I'm going to use, I'm going to take off. Because
So when you cut the top and bottom, what does that do to an onion?
It lets out the fumes, whatever, it lets it out. So it doesn't keep it from, won't stay good for the next day if you want to use the rest of the onion.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm doing is I'm slicing the onion down.
How much onion are you using now? Only a quarter?
This is a large onion, so I'm using a quarter.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna try it. I'm cutting it very thin slices. Then I'm gonna chop it. I want it to be fine slices.
So even smaller cubes than what you did last time.
Correct. You want to do very fine.
So even after you cut it, you try to cut it and cut it and cut it and cut it and cut it.
Correct. Yeah, because you don't want that much in there. You don't want big pieces. You want just a little bit of the taste. It's better to have a red onion, but it's fine also with the white.
What's the difference between a red onion and a white onion besides the color?
The color, one's a little more sweeter, depending on the onion. Sweeter, you have a scallion that's more of a leaf. It's different bitterness.
Uh-huh. So now inside there we have tomatoes, we have tomatoes, we have onions, we have a little bit of lemon juice.
What's a little lemon juice? Now I'm going to put.
Is the meat okay? Is the meat doing good?
The meat is doing fine, Rafal. You want to mix the meat? Rafal's going to mix the meat. Okay. So now when I'm doing this, the avocado, I'm putting a little pepper, just a drop, a pinch. I put a pinch in there.
A pinch of and
a pinch of salt. And I take a spoon, you mix it up. You mix it up like this. You mix it. Okay. No, you could smush it or you can leave it pieces depending how you like it. I like some chunks, some mush, a little mushy, whatever you want. So this is all ready. Some salt, pepper, lemon juice, tomato, and onion and avocado. This is the guacamole right over here.
It's all done? It's all done?
That's all done.
Wow.
This is a very simple, easy supper and delicious. Another thing you could do, I'm not showing you how to make it now, but you could have, for when you have tacos, there's other things you have. You can have power of sour cream. You can have
power of sour cream.
Power of sour cream. They sell in the stores. It gives it a nice flavor.
You put it on the taco. You put it with the guacamole.
So I'm going to show you now. What are you going to do? You could have black beans and rice. That's a normal taco. So I'm going to show you how to make the tacos right now. How to make the sandwich. So here we have. This is corn taco shells. So we're going to do like this. A corn taco shell. What we do is you take it out of the pack. They sell this in the stores. I'm sure Empire Kosher, any store has it. Okay, so we're going to take one like this. So the first thing we do is
barely maybe want to go on the other side.
So I have a pot of rice over here that I made to have it. I'm going to show you how it's done. I made
some white rice. So what's the rice for?
So I'm going to show you. So when you make a taco, you put this all inside. It tastes very good. So here we have a spoon.
But they don't need the rice. If they don't have rice, it's not the end of the world, right?
No, correct. It's not the end of the world. But I'm just giving you some more things that you can put with when you have tacos. You can add. You can spice it up. But what you have now is the basic ingredients, and it's still very good. So here you take some meat inside the taco.
Beryl, you got to give us a close up in this.
So you put like 1 spoon, about a spoon, and a little bit. Then we take a spoon of, actually, 1 second. I'm going to do is like a spoon of rice. Just 1 small spoon.
But again, boys, you don't have to just because you didn't make it.
You don't have to, correct. Take 1 spoon of rice, you put it inside over there like this.
Does it make a
Steamy
different
hot.
type of rice?
That is rice. And then you take some avocado right inside like that. That's 1. With a tomato. And then you put it down here as a taco holder. Now, the next one I'm going to do is this is called a flour tortilla. This is flour. They sell it in the stores. Also a small tortilla.
It's the same thing used for like a chicken wrap.
Exactly, but it's exactly. So what I'll do is over here, the same thing. You start off. Now I'm going to shut off the fire because this is all ready. Take a little bit of the meat. And tacos also, by the way, there's a way to do with chicken, with pulled beef. You could do with beef. There's a lot of different recipes you could do. There, I'm going to put some meat and just some guacamole in the flour tortilla. And you guys hold it and you eat it like this. Before, you want to show everybody how to eat it?
What bracha do you make on this?
So this is, the corn is shahakal. The flour tortilla is mezainis. For some people want to wash, you could wash for a mitzi, but it's mezainis. So Rafal, which one do you want? The flour tortilla is going to show everybody. Not the corn. You make a bracha, the flour. So make a bracha mezainis.
He wants both. He wants both.
He wants both. Make a bracha baruch. Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam. Amen.
Wow. Chef Nissen, I need to take a picture of you holding it up.
You want to take a picture of me holding this?
Yeah. Give a nice smile. Wow. So that's all that's involved. What's the difference? What's the difference between the only difference between it is that the softer one is easier to hold?
No, it's a different taste.
Is it better if you roll it up, or it's not made to roll up?
No, you don't roll up. You get it like that. It's fine. You have a plate. No, you could roll it if you want, but no, I don't do that. You hold it like that.
So the bracha is either shahakal, or if you're using the flour tortilla, you might be best to wash.
Yeah, you could wash. Yeah.
Wow, and that's it. The whole thing, the whole Megillah.
Yeah, or if you don't want any taco sauce, another way you could do it. I'll show you guys.
You could always eat it on its own.
I was just going to show you that. You take a bowl. What I do is you can take a bowl, and if you have rice, you take a bowl, put some rice on the bottom. Rice on the bottom. Then you put some meat on top.
Yeah, bring us in, girl. Bring us in.
Or you can eat it like this. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a taco shell that's broken and break it up and put it inside.
And this doesn't need the guacamole?
No, you could put some guacamole inside. You can eat it like this plain. Or what you do is you throw in a little guac inside and you eat.
Okay, saying, wow.
So this is it. This is what it is. It's very easy, simple, and very, very tasty. When I make it in caps, the kids love it.
So basically, within a half an hour, 35 minutes, you have yourself a nice, good meal.
Good, gesundte supper, and the kids are satisfied, happy, and ready to go to bed.
Wow, Chef Nissen, thank you so much. I want to give a special shout out and thank you to Rafal for being so much of a helper and taster, and a big, huge, ginormous help. If it were not for Beryl behind the camera, this would not be happening. Beryl was able to bring us close up. He was able to give us a bit of a feeling. Yeah, we got to see Beryl behind the camera. Chef Nissen, take the camera so we can see who the master behind it is.
If you come to camp, this is going to be the chef
of the future.
The future.
Beryl, thank you.
Pevsner.
Let's get it back to Beryl so we can say goodbye to you, Chef Nissen. Thank you so much for giving us this treat, a little glimpse into the family, a glimpse into the talent, and a glimpse into what happens over here. Thank you so much. We wish you atzlacha in everything you do. And obviously, it goes without saying, probably because Mashiach's coming any single minute, they may need every talent they can get. So you should be zeich to be one of the people who are preparing Sudas Mashiach when Mashiach comes.
Amen.
Thank you. Take care, Chef Nissen. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.